All right, what's up, guys? It's a Friday. The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. I find it amazing sometimes how you can put a real stupid, idiotic video up and it'll get so many views. And you do a video that you're very serious about and you try to be informative and whatnot here in the YWC. And sometimes you don't get that many views. It doesn't really make any sense, but neither here nor there. I watched Impact last night, and I'll be quite honest with you, I wasn't impressed with the show. Um, the Samoa Joe Magnus match, let me tell you, it's coming to an end for Magnus because every every victory for Magnus has been involved in some sort of interference, and it's got to end. And as you saw at the end, Willow coming in and getting involved. My belief is Willow will be the next TNA World Heavyweight Champion. We all know that's Jeff Hardy. How this is going to be involved in a storyline with Dixie Carter later on remains to be seen because Jeff Hardy's not supposed to be with the company according to Dixie. Yeah, I really thought the show was very mediocre. I thought, they could have really done a lot more. And I've said this a lot in the past that they need to do less segments. And I understand where some of the segments come from because you're trying to show why they're doing what they're doing. But you can do that in the ring. I mean, you need to see more of Austin Aries. You need to see Kenny King. He's supposedly coming back. You need to see Chris Sabin. I don't know what's going on with Daniels and Kazarian. There's a contract issue. Dixie wants to give him a pay cut. They're not pleased. They may not sign. I mean, TNA's going through hard times. I mean, they're trying to do what they can. But with that being said, use the stars that you got. Get them all on TV. You've got to stop this segment time. There's way too much. TNA's been doing this for a real long time. Actually, they did it before the Hogan era in 2010. But it got worse with Hulk Hogan. And I thought maybe with Hogan gone, it would have gotten a lot better. But it really hasn't changed much because Dixie Carter was on TV a lot. And there's just a lot of too much backstage segments. I wasn't pleased with the tag team match last night. As we all know, Lady Top was gone from TNA, so that's why she had to get beat. And Bobby Lashley and Ethan Carter III, these are two guys that you can really put something together and make something very special. And that's what TNA needs to do. They're just, it's some of it's just a lot of nonsense. I was disappointed. I'm not down on TNA. You're not going to have a great show every week, so. But I expected a little more out of the Magnus Samoa Joe match. Like I said, I don't read spoilers, so I don't really know, what's to come. But if anybody deserves to have the TNA World Heavyweight title right now, it is Samoa Joe. He's one of the guys that have been there for a long time. He stuck around through thick and thin, but they decide to, keep it with Magnus with, the interference. And if they do give it to Willow, which we all know, again, is Jeff Hardy, again, here we go. I mean, it's always the main guys in TNA. And, I mean, Samoa Joe hasn't had the belt in quite some time. And like I said, he's a guy that's been dedicated to TNA, and I think something should be done for him. But, so, again, this is just a wrestling recap, basically, of my thoughts and opinions on TNA. Now, if I did a drama video, I'd probably get about 1,000 views. I choose not to do so. I let the other guys, if they want to do that, let them do that. But it's just sort of amazing that, in the YWC, that you can get so many views on doing a real stupid ass video which really makes no sense, or doing a drama video, and you get lesser views when you're actually, really trying to talk about the sport or entertainment that you've been involved with for so many years. So I've been, everybody knows I've been following wrestling for 35 plus years, and I know the 80s were the days that everything was great, and it's unfortunate, but I really do see right at this point that wrestling is probably really at one of its lowest points that it's ever been. And I'm looking forward to maybe new promotions coming out like Jeff Jarrett's and whatever anybody decides to do. I mean, we need some competition out there because I don't know. The WWE is very repetitious. TNA is pretty much lackluster because they don't have a roster big enough to really utilize it to its, to make it really potentially great. And, but they are trying to build, and I give them a lot of credit for that. So, but anyway, this is the Iceman on a Friday on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Trying to do what I can, guys. Try to be informative. Peace out. Have a great Friday night.